the effects diet may have on our personalities.
Some researchers believe that there's a connection between crime and bad eating habits. Pay careful attention, or you might just wind up like the candy criminals we found in Ohio.
I would go out, I would buy half a gallon ice cream, cakes, donuts. I mean, this is one night. And I would sit in front of the television and just eat it all.
David Brown and his family now eat only well-balanced meals, and with good reason.
Well, you take the salt out. We had a lot of problems with Steve, and we had him to a lot of doctors. We had him to a neurologist. We had him to child guidance. And nothing seemed actually to help.
Oh, yeah, I stole some beer and broke in a house once. And
the last time Steve got in trouble, and the police called me at about 10 o'clock in the morning, right before I went to work. And so I just blew everything. I mean, I went through the kitchen. I broke a lot of things. I slammed the door when I left that day.
As was his habit when under stress, Dave went to the vending machine at work and bought several candy bars as well as other sugar-rich snacks. That night he was in a daze and was found staggering down the street by the local police. The police suspected that he was drunk. He wasn't.
Good morning, sir. What are you doing?
Just walking.
Dave Brown was arrested and taken to the local police station in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. He was ordered to appear in court, and that's where Dave Brown's story really begins.
Dave might have been convicted and sent to jail.
His case came before a judge who was involved with a special program. The program deals with the effects of nutrition on behavior.
The judge suspected that what Dave Brown needed was special counseling and testing. This is where Ohio probation officer Barbara Reed entered the picture.
David Brown was referred by my judge, and when he came into the office, he was probably as argumentative as anybody we've ever had. He was just arguing with everything.
Okay, she started to talk about food, what I ate. And all I was doing was mainly sitting there thinking, well, is this lady crazier, or am I crazier, or maybe a combination, you know, of both.
Dave was referred to the Barron Clinic and examined by Dr. John Barron.
What we do, first of all, is to find out if they have hypoglycemia. This is a 5-hour glucose tolerance test. The patient comes in with at least an 8-hour fast. We do a fasting level on them, and then we give them a cola drink, which contains glucose or sugar. And then we check them on the half hour, on the hour, and every hour from then on for 5 to 6 hours.
Tests revealed that Dave Brown had hypoglycemia, or low blood sugar. He was put on a special diet.
Our particular diet consists of the fresh, lean proteins, fresh fish, chicken, turkey, those kinds of things. Fresh vegetables, lots and lots of fresh vegetables. Raw, if possible, lightly steamed is the best method to conserve the nutrition. And fresh fruits, whole grain breads, whole grain cereals, and we get them back to drinking water, several glasses of water, not with the meals, but before and after the meals, and into exercising.
It took about 6 months before I really felt good.
After the father began feeling better and found out the things that were wrong with him, they took their 14-year-old son. He was blaming the son's problems for him being in trouble in the first place. The father was. So they took their son, and he went through the same battery of tests and discovered that he was even more reactive to the refined sugar than his father was. And the changes in both of them have just been quite dramatic.
Yeah, afterwards, I just got up for school. I didn't, my grades improved at least from a D to a B twice that. My friends, I get along with my friends better. Not every little thing bugged me.
He's much calmer. You can talk to him. He'll listen. But when he eats sugar, you might as well not bother talking. You're wasting your breath.
I'm a firm believer in the program. I know that it works. It has worked since I've been on the bench, and I hope it continues to work. There are, of course, those that who are going to commit crimes and who are going to repeat committing crimes. And it's not because of diet or anything else. It's from a different reason other than diet. But those that we can detect and catch the first time, hopefully, probably will not be repeating. And they may not have been here in the first place had they been doing things properly.
We kept 5 years of statistics, and we found by checking surrounding courts, 4 surrounding courts and our own, we found that 89% of the people that we'd worked with did not get back in trouble, which means that only about 10 or 11% were rearrested. But when we get the people feeling better, and they're into a better diet and better exercise, and then their head's working better and the other programs work better. And any time that you can prevent somebody from getting in trouble, you help the community, you help the courts, you help the families, you help the individual. And I'm for that.
If I wouldn't have got the help from Miss Reed, Dr. Barron, Judge Beers, I would probably be in a mental institution, or I would probably be dead.